Hi guys, this video is going to be the summer hobby special. So first off, I have a pre-order that came in from Train World. I think you'll like it. It's a very colorful, different paint scheme, Ohio Central GP38 engine. It's a Lion Chief Plus 2.0, and it's got really upgraded sound effects and details, and I think you'll like it. So that'll be one thing. And then the second item, we'll do a little troubleshooting on my Jag. Last time I had it out, the tachometer quit. So we're going to troubleshoot that and get it fixed. And, I'll take you along the way and show you what I had to do. And then a little woodworking. We got a stained glass window from an auction site, and it's from 1881. And Kath always wanted to have a stained glass in the bedroom, and so I made a wood frame for it, and looks like a window. So and it lights up. So I'll take you along on that. And then we went out to dinner at the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Grand Concourse. It's the train station downtown, built 1800s, and beautiful building. I'm glad they were able to save this architecture. So I was just sitting there eating dinner, and that's where the restaurant is, right in the middle of the main lobby where the people sat to wait for the trains. Beautiful. Stained glass, marble, columns, got to be at least 4 stories high. So I took a quick photo of that for you. And the trains still run right by the place. So, and last of not least, we'll have a minute with Morgan. So, and let me know what you guys are doing. We all have different hobbies other than trains. So I thought I'd do this one, just show you what I'm doing. And, you could watch it and learn something, something different. So let me know what you guys are doing in the comments below. All right, leave a like. Okay, here's this beauty, the Ohio Central GP38. Yeah, the Ohio Central is made up of 10 short line railroads. Go figure. That's my channel, DT short line. So had to go with it. But I love this paint scheme. Looks like a giant bumblebee. And, here's their logo. Ohio Central even has like a flower in there. And then this Operation Lifesaver. I didn't even see that on there when I ordered it. But I have another car I'll show you that goes right with that. And, but, great detail on this. But it is a Lion Chief Plus 2.0, so you get more sound effects and detail, and, like 5 bells, 5 horns, and the crew talk and all that, and electric couplers, directional lighting, smoke, cab illumination, and you can operate it in all the different ways, TMCC, legacy, Bluetooth, transformer with the Lion Chief remote. And so that's why I'm doing it. It's easy. So, but yeah, this engine, it just looks so striking. I thought, I got to try that. And it's local. It runs Ohio Central's like the eastern part of Ohio to the middle, and then western part of PA, Pittsburgh and McKees Rocks and all that. It's made out of 10 short line railroads. So I thought, this is really cool. So yeah, this just came in about a week ago. So I wanted to get this out there and get it on the platform and show you guys. So, all right, let's get it on the layout. Yeah, here's the info on the box if you're interested in that engine. And they go for about $450, so which isn't bad in today's money. So here it is. Okay, and here's a Halloween car from Menards they just came out with. So I'm going to add that to the Halloween collection. It has the flashing pumpkin lights. It's the same on the other side. It, they blink as well. So I thought you guys might like to see this. It goes for about $35 before rebate. So yeah, I think this will be a nice addition to the Halloween train. And like on that GP38 engine, they had Operation Lifesaver. And here I ordered this car, and I think it's pretty cool, it has that on there as well. So, but yeah, flashing lights on both sides, and it goes for about 35 bucks too, before rebate. And it would be like $32 after rebate. But yeah, Menards, they're always doing all kind of interesting new stuff. So we'll get this on the layout, the both of them, and run it around a little bit. Okay, here comes that beautiful GP38. And 2 new cars from Menards. There's the Halloween car and the Lifesaver car. Let's get some nighttime footage. to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next time around. I noticed the other day when I went to start the car, the tack wasn't working. So let's see what happens here. Yep, kaput, not working. Let's see if we can do something about that. Okay, now what runs the tachometer, it's kind of hard to get a picture. There's a little generator on the back of the cam. It creates AC voltage. So according to the videos I've watched, I got a meter here, it creates 1 volt for every 100 RPM. So, you know, it should be 100. At 1,000 RPMs, it should be 10 volts. So let's start this up and see what we get. Okay, now this is a used generator I got off a spare engine. So if you watch the AC voltage, so yeah, there we're at true like 13 point something volts, so we're good. So we're gonna just have to trade out the generators. And that makes sense because that's taking the heat from the engine. It's right on the back of the cam. So we're going to put this used one on. It's creating real voltage. The other one was like half of a volt if lucky, you know. So like a 1/10 or 100th of a volt. So it's kaput. So let's put this on. See what happens. I took a nap, and while I'm napping, I thought, you know what? I got this unit that I tested on the workbench with a fluke meter. Let's try it in the car and test the wiring and the tack. So I had the wife in there. I don't have it hooked up. I'm just showing you. And I spun it with a drill, and lo and behold, she's sitting in there, and she says, yep, it's up to 2,500 RPM. I said, that's good enough for me. So that's a good test of all the wiring, the gauges, everything there. So we know that's all good. We know this guy's good. The problem is the old generator on the back of the cam, which is not pleasant to do. So you're working blind. So I'll put that in, but now I know this will fix it. So, all right, I will show you the next step. Well, we found the culprit. If you look at this good one here, this bronze bushing is even with this lip. And if you look here, it's slid down in, which allowed the dog to disengage the cam. So actually this could be fixed. You take it apart, pull this bushing back up, and Loctite it. That's what they say. But we're going to go with this one. It's tight and it works. So there you have it. And they're about $300. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put the used one in. Well, guys, when I said this was less than fun, I wasn't kidding. This is the little Bakelite dog that runs the generator. These two lugs fit into the cam, and then that drives it. I got a new one on order. Just to give you an idea what I'm dealing with. You go way back here, if I can get you in there. But the cam, there we go. Those two lugs, that dog goes in there. And then the generator goes into the dog. So yeah, it's real fun. You know, you got two. Anyway, I went on YouTube and they said, put a rag here, take the hood off. You know, it's miserable enough. And the best way was getting your hand down in here, but then the hood pinches you. So that's what we did. We took the hood off. And if it was outside the car, you know, this engine, it'd be a 10-minute job. But it's a real pain back in there. You know, you got that much room to work. You can't get any tools in there. So you got to kind of feel, and it drops down into the abyss. and it's gone. So that's what happened to the one dog I was going to use. It just dropped down in there. It won't hurt anything. It just drops down in behind the starter or wherever. So they say put a rag in here, and that's what I did, and get the hood off. So when the part comes, hopefully we'll have better luck. Okay, here's the comparison here. Here's the original old dog. There's a metal insert, and it's wrapped in rubber, and on both sides it's encapsulated. And it fit loose on here, as you can see. You know, it wiggled. So now the new one is total, like a motor mount, you know. It's nice and snug and tight. And there. Now I was concerned. I thought I was going to put this in the cam first and try to get this in, but this fits so tight on here. I thought, maybe I'll try this. So I put a little grease on these and on the cam, and then I just went in, and it just went click, and then there's an O-ring here, and put a little grease on there, made sure everything was clean, and just went boom, boom, right in, and all up tight against here. And then I was able to get all the bolts in by hand. So I says, oh my God, that's great. So, but this one here, if I pull this up and get this brass bushing to stay put, I'll recheck it. I might be able to rebuild this one. So I got two of the dogs, so, you know, if this one gets fixed, then we'll have a spare again. So it's nice what you can do with mechanical parts versus today. I don't think any of these new cars will ever be antiques. Too much plastic, too much, you know, electrical computer stuff. So, well, here's the final video here. We finally got the hood back on, which made a lot of, made the job a lot easier. So here, we'll open her up. Battery's back in. And there's the used one right there. That's a little bugger. But with the hood off and everything, you know, and a rag down there, it made this job a lot easier. So let's go inside and I'll show you the part you really want to see. Okay, just like starting an airplane. Ignition on, fuel enrichment, and let's hit it. Contact. And there you have it. A working tack. It would have cost me nothing, but those dogs were pretty chewed up. So the dog was $12 and shipping was $10. So I got 22 bucks in this to repair this. You know, a little bit of frustration and, you know, getting in there, but hey, how cool is that to fix an old car in this day and age for $22? I'll take it. And that turn off the fan, I added an electric fan. I didn't put a relay on it. I just click it on whenever I'm sitting in rush hour traffic, which is only the Vintage Grand Prix. So that's the only time I use it. All right, guys, I hope you liked this how-to video, a little bit on diagnosing a problem, and we got it fixed. Here's the wood box I made for the stained glass window. Here I added LED light strips. Here I stained the frame. Test fit the glass. Did a test lighting in the dark. And here's the finished product in our bedroom. This is the old P&LE station, which is now a restaurant. And now, a minute with Morgan. All right, and they're running, and they're off. He's back. Come back, come back. There he is. Did you get a new ball? What is that? What is that? I could see that thing making noise in the back of the delivery truck for miles.